Martial arts has been practiced all over the globe for thousands of years. Through the sharing of cultures, new combat systems were created. Certain aspects were borrowed from other styles, and martial arts continues to be a means of war, competition, and camaraderie since its creation. In the late 1800s and early to mid 1900s, when film was in its baby stages, filmmakers were exploring all kinds of different film topics, from war, love, drama, horror, comedy, and everything in between. It was only a matter of time before martial arts made its way to the big screen. The world would not have martial art films as we know them today if not for Shaw Brothers Studio. What was at one time the largest studio in the world, Shaw Brothers delivered hundreds of Chinese films to Asian audiences. Although their popularity in the West was limited, some of their most iconic films made a major impact on Western audiences. Films like King Boxer, known to Western audiences as Five Fingers of Death, were very successful films in the West. Thanks to its relatively high budget, audiences admired its unique set pieces, beautiful choreography, and a script that allowed for intelligent character development and story arc. Thanks to the success of many of these films, a new market was created for martial arts films in the West. In 1973, Warner Brothers Studio released a film called Enter the Dragon, which would go on to make its star Bruce Lee an international icon for martial arts, and would also set the standard for the martial arts genre for generations to come. The film was a smash hit and was also the first martial arts film made by a major American studio. Audiences were mesmerized by its beautifully choreographed exhibition of martial arts. The plot and character development were simple yet effective, and Bruce Lee's on and off-screen charisma made him magnetic to audiences worldwide. Tragically, Lee died shortly before the release of this film, but nonetheless he went on to inspire countless martial arts stars to this day. Over 10 years after the release of Enter the Dragon, an American film named The Karate Kid swarmed the nation and paved the path for a franchise that would bring in over $600 million worldwide. The Karate Kid strays from your typical martial art film, with its focus on deep character development and its delivery of important life lessons masked with excellent dramatic acting and beautifully choreographed karate. This film began to change the direction of the genre, expanding its focus from just fighting by taking the characters and plot off the back burner. While the genre was gaining popularity in the West, this was the film it needed to put martial arts into the mainstream. This film was so well received that the actor Pat Morita was nominated for an Oscar for his iconic role as Mr. Miyagi. The success of this film incentivized Hollywood studios to invest more of their money into this new hot market. In 1998, Jackie Chan was already an international movie star but had yet to cement his stardom in the West. That all changed when the comedy film Rush Hour was released, where he starred alongside Chris Tucker. This buddy cop comedy received rave reviews from critics and audiences alike, making Jackie Chan a household name in the West. Make no mistake, Rush Hour is a comedy above all. Jackie Chan's comedic timing is complemented by his martial arts skills and manages to create something new and unique, just to show where he could go with the martial arts genre, which was once again brought back into the spotlight. Modern martial art films have moved away from many of the cliches of its predecessors. The corny action movie charm of the previous generations has dimmed in the new generation of martial art films. The genre has also shifted back to Asian productions while still maintaining popularity in the West. Thanks to streaming services like Netflix and Hulu, many of these foreign films are able to be enjoyed worldwide. One thing you will immediately notice about many of these modern films is the production value. Thanks to modern film technology, many of the visual effects have been enhanced in the fight scenes to make the combat in these films even more epic. Paired with dynamic cinematography, the excitement in these films is unmatched to many previous films of the genre. The acting style has also changed. Actors have toned down the over-the-top performances in favor of more real and dramatic roles. The characters in many of these films is the focal point throughout the film, as opposed to them just being a vehicle for the story. Films like Ip Man, The Man from Nowhere, and Raid Redemption are shining examples to lead the new wave of martial art films. As unpredictable as this genre is, I'm very excited about what's next to come.